Okay. Hi guys, it's Carter again, the Google Plus Community Manager for Bill. And in front of me, and to the side of me, and not behind me, but maybe, are some of the most awesome people here at Bill. You guys are going to see Andrea host this one. I will be
Hi
back.
Google, I'm Googly too.
And enjoy. Go ahead, Andrea. Take it away.
Okay, so Bill, we know what Bill is. We have a very real moment here. Let's see if we can get that in there. So we have a TED speaker with a Bill speaker coming out of a phone booth in the present. So we'll stick that up on Facebook, don't worry. But what we had today, if I can have my fellow presenters here, just introduce yourselves and why we all gathered here on Bill TV as new friends. We're friends of the library. There you go. Okay, let's go left. My name is Andrea Davis, and I'm a librarian.
I am Professor Jonathan Voss Post. I am high on books, and I am high on friendship.
My name is Mason Simon, and I'm happy to be here with some new friends.
Yeah.
Henry, I'm here for TED, and thanks for one friend here in Bill's.
And I'm John Crowley, I'm a humanitarian. Great.
So we are friends of the idea of libraries and archives and museums. We have branded ourselves as such. You can find us. We had a super unconference where we got some champagne and we took it out of the hallway here and we went up and had Bill Lamb, which stands for Libraries, Archives, and Museums. And you're going to find this concept of library everywhere, literally everywhere, underwater, on a train, in a plane, at South by Southwest, at any good conference you can imagine, we'll be there having these conversations. So
This is an effervescent conversation.
I love it. It is. It's bubbly. So I think bubbles and community and enjoying your spaces really bring about some good conversation. So we'll post some good photos. We'll post the audio, which we did take, and continue this conversation. So I invite my friends here to explain a little bit about what their takeaways were from our sunny Sunday. Sir?
Right now, the planet Earth, with its 7 billion people, outnumbered thousands to one by insects, is going through the greatest transition in 10,000 years. What we call civilization began 10,000 years. 1,000 years after the glaciers retreated from the most recent ice age, we went through a period of climate stability and then stabilized into what you might call the Garden of Eden. Suddenly it became possible to have settled agriculture in the Fertile Crescent, in Southeast Asia, in Mesoamerica, along the Indus Valley, and civilization was invented. We stopped being hunter-gatherers. We started having agricultural surplus, which we stored in a granary slash temple slash banks. And banking regulations began before money was invented. And archives began, and we have moved from clay tablets to Facebook. But we are still human beings. And tablets. We are still human beings, and we are now going through the transition of getting ourselves back to the garden, of returning to the Garden of Eden in a sustainable way.
As only a professor, an esteemed professor, could say. So we invite you to join our Hangout. You can see there's a space for you. Also in this space is the Night Horse, who is up enjoying some conversation with us, as well as Greg Nelson. And, you. So please, join us. We'd love to have you. We're all friends of the library here. So I'll hop online. My name is Detail Matters. That's probably backwards, but you know what? We'll figure it out. Anyone else have something they want to say? We have a captive audience, potentially. Or we're just talking to the user, who knows?
We can't see who's watching.
Can we see who's watching? Is anyone with us?
Oh, we won't know until afterwards, but we average around 30.
Rad.
And they'll be on YouTube afterwards, so.
Henry, as someone who's now been at both TED and Bill, what are your comments?
I think they're both interesting in different ways, and maybe again quiet most of the times because I'm kind of assimilating all the data I've received the last 10 days, which has been bloody intense. And so I'm not the most talkative of us. But basically, I think they are both very good places. But one is maybe too over-organized and the other is a bit under-organized. But still, there's great people in all of them. So I'm really happy that you can share some of the things here.
So would you come back? More Bill?
Yes, if possible.
Anyone else? Mason, you want to talk about what's important with archiving information, especially digital information and privacy issues?
Sure. I'd say that with all the information that we have digitized and out there about ourselves and everyone else, it's important to protect it. Because you may know things about other people that they don't want known. So consider that when sharing stuff about your friends on Facebook.
And do you have a solution for us?
Yes. Should I really talk about it?
How about in 140 characters? Because we're running behind schedule. But this is important. That's why I invited him on, because there's brilliant people here. So please, give us, you got a microphone.
The bite-sized idea is that we're using services that Google provides, for instance, because it's very convenient. But we have the opportunity now to build these sorts of services, the sort of things that Google gives you, like Google Plus or Gmail or Google Groups. We can build them in an open source way and just run them on our own cloud computers. We don't have to rely on big centralized institutions like Google anymore. So start building this yourself. We can all work together.
Yeah, I second on that. I think we should move out of the big silo systems and more
That's the guy in the blue shirt.
which is kind of why Internet was built for, the original logic of the Internet. So we should kind of build our own systems and think about how we interoperate them rather than rely on a couple of centralized systems.
So it sounds like some takeaways are crowdsourcing, open models, having some standards, and being aware of privacy concerns. And I would say that all of those are century-long traditions within libraries, archives, and museums. And that's why I'm here, is relating some history to what's going on contemporarily. I'd like to invite my friend B. Nighthorse to jump in. Faye. Hop on in, we got a space for you. What do you know about libraries now that maybe you didn't know before?
For discussion earlier,
Yes.
Metadata is not the enemy. The internet is not the enemy. You guys want to work with the internet. You guys want to work with the internet. Metadata is not the enemy. Am I speaking loud enough now?
Sure, and if you didn't hear it, we'll jump in there and let you know what he said.
Yeah. Spain Nighthorse, the original wristbander.
Yeah, you get you one of these. So I'll give a little plug. If you're going to be out at South by Southwest Interactive next week,
I'll be there!
What? Who's going to hang out at our party?
Yes.
Your host all week. So maybe we'll be able to do this again from there. But you'll find your South by Southwest LAM, Libraries, Archives, Museums at that conference too. So I hope we can bring the circle on over there and we can take a lot of the momentum that has been created this week and bring it out to the big old interwebs and the internet in Austin. So
May the circle
five.
be unbroken.
May the force be with you.
I have to run to a talk. Yes.